Imagine stepping out onto your balcony to see the banners of the Roman Empire fluttering once again in the 21st century breeze. Could the ancient empire be poised for a comeback? In the annals of history, few figures are as audacious as Justinian, the Byzantine emperor. This formidable leader embarked on a series of military campaigns that sought nothing less than the restoration of the Roman Empire's former glory. His vision, known as Renovatio Imperi, or renewal of the empire, was not merely a dream, but a tangible, strategic endeavor to reclaim the lost western territories of the empire. Imagine, if you will, Justinian in our current era. What if he were alive today, equipped with both his ancient wisdom and modern technology? How would he approach the monumental task of reconquering Rome, not with swords and shields, but with digital tools and strategic alliances? Now let's dive into how Justinian might strategize his grand return to Rome in today's digital age. First, secure allies. But how would an ancient emperor handle modern international politics? Imagine Emperor Justinian in the 21st century equipped with the knowledge of modern diplomacy. His first tactic? Strategic alliances. Justinian would likely seek partnerships with nations that hold significant economic influence and military prowess. These alliances would not just be about mutual defense, but also about securing economic benefits that could support his empire's expansion. Now consider the geographical and political landscape of today. Countries with advanced technology and robust economies like the United States, China, and Germany would be top picks for Justinian. These powerful nations could help isolate Rome by leveraging their positions in international organizations like the United Nations and NATO, creating a diplomatic ring around the city. Furthermore, Justinian would utilize international diplomacy to weave a network of support, using both carrots and sticks, offering economic incentives while subtly threatening military repercussions to those who oppose his plans. With alliances secured, Justinian's next step involves a blend of ancient strategy and modern technology. Imagine Byzantine cataphracts charging under a barrage of cyber attacks. This juxtaposition of ancient warfare and modern tactics opens a fascinating discourse on how Emperor Justinian could have employed cyber strategies to conquer Rome in the digital age. If Justinian were to strategize today, he might start with cyber warfare, targeting Rome's communications, economy, and defense systems. By hacking into communication networks, he could create chaos, much like severing the enemy's lines in ancient sieges. This disruption would isolate segments of the city, prevent coordinated defense, and spread confusion. Further, imagine cyber tactics being used to manipulate economic stability. By launching cyber attacks that cripple financial systems, Justinian could weaken Rome economically, causing panic and reducing the resources available for its defense. This modern twist on siege warfare cuts off the supply lines not with blockades, but through digital interference. Moreover, the art of misinformation, a tactic as old as war itself, could play a critical role. By spreading false information and propaganda, Justinian could undermine Roman morale and sow discord among its citizens and leaders. This strategy mirrors the ancient use of psychological warfare where rumors and misleading information were spread to weaken the enemy from within. This blend of cyber warfare and traditional battle tactics could strategically dismantle Rome's defenses before the cataphracts even approached the gates. With Rome's defenses in disarray, the time comes for a decisive move. The Eternal City faces a siege unlike any other in history. Imagine the year is 2024, and the ghost of Emperor Justinian has re-emerged with a grand ambition, the restoration of the Roman Empire to its former glory. This time, the target is Rome itself, but the approach is a blend of ancient strategy and cutting-edge technology. Under the cloak of night, drones buzz silently over the city, mapping out strategic locations and relaying real-time data back to the command center. Meanwhile, on the ground, forces encircle the city, a tactic as old as warfare itself. These modern-day besiegers set up blockades, cutting off all routes in and out of Rome, aiming to choke the city into submission. But Justinian was not just a master of physical warfare, he was also a psychological tactician. In this modern siege, his forces employ social media to spread disinformation and panic among Rome's residents. Screens light up with tailored messages predicting imminent doom, sowing confusion and fear. As drones continue to swarm, precision strikes are coordinated with surgical accuracy, targeting key infrastructures without the need for ground troops. This minimizes casualties but maximizes psychological impact. The combination of age-old encirclement with the terror wrought by unseen drones hovering above creates a palpable tension in the air. As the dust settles, what would be the aftermath of such a monumental conquest? Conquering is one thing, governing is another. Imagine the legendary Emperor Justinian stepping into the 21st century, tasked with ruling a modern Rome. The challenges would be immense, balancing the wisdom of ancient strategies with the complexities of today's globalized society. Firstly, Justinian would face the daunting task of integrating Byzantine administrative methodologies into a modern bureaucratic system. This would involve revamping the legal framework to align with contemporary international laws while still preserving the historical essence of Roman jurisprudence. Economic strategies would also need a complete overhaul. Justinian would likely focus on leveraging Rome's historical allure, transforming it into a hub for tourism and international business, much like it was a center of commerce in ancient times. Cultural integration would present another layer of complexity. Fusing the rich traditions of the Byzantine Empire with the diverse cultural tapestry of modern-day Rome would require a delicate balance of preservation and innovation. But what would the global reaction be to this new Old World empire? A new superpower on the global stage, or a historical anomaly struggling to fit in? As Justinian's empire expands, the world watches with bated breath. The re-emergence of such a potent force in modern geopolitics raises numerous questions about its integration into the current international system. Would the global community recognize Justinian's rule, or would they view it as a mere revivalist fantasy? Recognition by other nations is crucial, as it impacts diplomatic relations and trade agreements. Without it, Justinian's empire could face significant isolation. Moreover, the economic implications are profound. A sudden shift in territorial control could disrupt global markets, particularly if Justinian's regime imposes ancient economic principles in a modern context. This could lead to fluctuations in commodity prices, impact international trade routes, and even cause stock market tremors. Furthermore, the strategic placement of this new empire could alter military alliances and defense strategies, leading to a potential realignment of global powers. The ripple effects of Justinian's conquest could reshape not just Rome, but the entire world. As the world watches, a new chapter in history unfolds. With the audacious move of Justinian's empire expansion in 2024, the geopolitical landscape shifts dramatically. Envision a world where the blending of ancient imperial strategies with modern governance sparks a unique cultural synthesis. This resurgence not only revives classical Roman aesthetics and principles, but also injects them with contemporary relevance, influencing global culture, art, and public administration. Politically, the expansion challenges the existing frameworks of international law. Nations worldwide must now navigate a complex new reality where historical claims and modern sovereignty intersect. This scenario beckons a re-evaluation of diplomatic norms and possibly the drafting of new international statutes. Socially, the impact is profound. The revival of a Roman order offers a sense of continuity with the past, potentially strengthening national identity and unity within the expanded empire while also stirring ideological conflicts. Whether a fleeting spectacle or a lasting empire, Justinian's 2024 conquest of Rome will undoubtedly be etched in the annals of history.